Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This is going to be a general collective reading, so please remember to take what resonates and toss the rest. Okay. Right off the bat, we got some stuff. Ooh, somebody don't like what you talking about. We got the throat chakra, the deception and envy, the chariot. This looks like anybody from your past. They don't like what you're talking about, so they trying to side-eye you and then make you think like you're nuts or something. But I do feel like they don't like your movement forward more than anything, because you're speaking on it, like you're saying this is this and that is that and that is it. I feel like somebody's in big trouble, like they're being told on. Yeah, this timeline is being accelerated. So the challenge here is to accelerate, to rest and rejuvenate in your base chakra. Grounding is definitely recommended. Think before you speak. Like I said, whatever this timeline is, it's being accelerated very, very, very quickly. I'm getting ancient bloodlines coming to reclaim you. So they're coming to reclaim you in some way, shape, or form. Look at that. Spiritual strength. Most recent past. You overcame some sort of suffering and destruction and disruption, just total towers. You overcame something that should have destroyed you, and it didn't. In fact, you opened your mouth and you said something. Immediate future, 8 of Cups in that butt. I'm trying not to cuss, so forgive the lingo, because it's hard to get a video to move when you cuss, because they don't like that. Alright, so 8 of Cups in that ass. And planning your ascension. Planning your angelic energy. Balancing out your emotions. And making some sort of plan here. 811. This could be happening by August 11th. If it isn't happening already. Factors affecting the situation is some sort of mental conflict, because you stood your ground against a 3-person situation. Like I said, this is some sort of ancient bloodline is celebrating you. It's like they're coming in to claim you. And you're stepping into your purpose. Your power is seen by all, and you're coming into some sort of contract. It's well defended, it's protected, and these people who are mentally conflicted and deception and envy and all that other stuff that they're doing because of what you're saying, I tell everybody that all the time, that when you speak your truth, you get crucified. But it's unwarranted. Whatever this is, it was unwarranted. These people thought that they could stop your truth in some way, shape, or form. There will be movement, choices, and decisions if there isn't going on already. And again, we have stand your ground and the 3 people coming in. I do believe there will be some reason to celebrate, because you stepped into your power of emotional balance and the mastery over your 0 point. Victory and success over suffering and silence. You have overcome some sort of mental conflict, and you know where you stand now. That is bringing in some sort of ancestral bloodline who is maybe not even people that you know. Maybe you don't even know these people. I don't feel like you do. They're coming in. I'm getting that 369 Tesla vibe here. Final outcome. Transformation, baby. Baby. So, a passion's been ignited, and foundations and achievements. So, there are two ways of looking at this. Now, you can decelerate or you can accelerate. Now, if you're staying in that perpetrator victim paradigm where you're blaming other people for everything that ever happened to you instead of moving into your power, you've got backup. There's no reason why you shouldn't feel confident in your next step forward, which is going to bring in the Four of Wands and the Ace of Wands. A brand new beginning, brand new home, brand new foundation and achievements. Bringing in some sort of level up in your life. Because you said something that pissed a lot of people off. Sounds like a them problem. Let's get some more information. We have the Three of Swords in reverse and the Nine of Pentacles upright. You are not heartbroken about any of this. You stood on your own 2 feet. You're taking some time. Six of Wands, Eight of Cups. You won, period, by just walking away. Because you knew whatever this is, this hate and jealousy and all the stuff that was going on was not what you wanted. You wanted fulfillment, even if you had to do it by yourself. That was the win. That's bringing in whatever this message is, or whatever the. I feel like it's star beings. I don't know why, but it is your. It is some sort of ancestral bloodline that maybe you didn't know you even had. What is the Eight of Wands? Page of Wands. Here comes the message. Here comes the sun. Do do do. Leo energy. The challenge is to walk away. Because something's going to be exposed. These people, whoever stood in your way, are going to be exposed for the haters that they are. It's going to be obvious to everyone around them that they were the perpetrator in this situation. They got their own selves caught because they didn't want to stop. They didn't want to stop interfering with your Ace of Wands. Look at that. Swing, swing, and the bling, bling. Did not want to stop. So this is going to become visible. Visible. Everybody is going to see what they tried to come in the way of. Hermit energy and the Ten of Cups. You stayed in your own lane. You didn't bother anybody. You didn't go after anybody. You stayed in your own lane. That's what caused this person to not be able to stop you. Spiritual strength. Eight of Cups again. Tower. Somebody thought that you wasn't going to walk away from this. They thought that you was going to take this offer, and you didn't. You dropped the tower on them. You said, no, I'll build my own Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. Because that isn't what I wanted. I feel like somebody put you in a competition, Scorpio energy, that you didn't want to be in. So you walked away. 8 of Cups all over this. All over this. That's what you walked away from. Or that's what you're getting ready to walk away from. Five of Wands. Over the Ace of Cups. Are you kidding? You've got your Ace of Cups on you. You don't have to fight for that. Queen of Pentacles. This is the matriarch energy. This is the mother energy. Somebody wanted to fight you for it. You're either a mother or you're not. And that doesn't mean that you have to have children. That just means that you are a nurturing, caring, loving, kind energy. Somebody wanted you to compete for an Ace of Cups. Not today, homie. Not any other day. You 8 of Cups it. See, yeah, you can keep that. You can keep that. I ain't fighting for love. You're already ready for it. So if you are single, this group of people, or whoever these 5 wands are trying so hard to get you to strike out, to lash out at their dumbness. You simply put them on block. And Spirit's got you. I mean, with that spiritual strength in the back of the read and the most recent past, Spirit's got you, and this is protected. Ace of Pentacles in the immediate future. You might even shock yourself. All right, Scorpio energy again. What is this mental conflict about, Spirit? What is this mental conflict? Whoa. Oh. Ugh. Oh. So this game master thought they were going to create a downfall for a Queen of Wands. They wanted you over. They wanted you ended. Scorpio energy twice with the Tower, and again with the Page of Pentacles. They thought you were going to take this small measly offer from a Page of Pentacles. They thought you was stupid. I think they proved themselves to be the one that isn't so smart. The movement, choices, and decisions here is what they were trying to stop. With the Hanged Man and the Strength card, they wanted to overpower your ass. They wanted to overpower a Queen of Cups, High Priestess. They wanted to keep you from making any movement or choices or decisions on your own. They wanted to be the ruler of your choices and decisions, so you couldn't do it by yourself. I think you proved somebody wrong here. They were hoping you wouldn't get this new beginning, but guess what? 9 of Cups to the 2 of Pentacles. This is shifting. Whatever they were trying to hang on to that belongs to you is shifting. It's shifting in your favor, and they will be left empty. Okay, 5 of Swords and the Star card. Somebody's fighting their own wish fulfillment here. I mean, it's like okay. So say there's a group of people, and out of this group of people, only 1 out of 5 is reaching for the stars. The rest are smacking each other around. Whatever sense that makes. So now the transformation's happening in the end of this reading. And I feel like this is happening by October. I think September's going to be a very big turning point for a lot of people. And here's that accelerated motion on this transformation, on this scorpionic energy. It is at the forefront of this whole thing. You cut out the nonsense. Queen of Swords and the Magician. Abracadabra. I create as I speak. And whatever this is that you're creating is going to be phenomenal. And it's going to give you the foundation and achievements that you have been striving for probably the whole time. Somebody tried to put an end to you. I mean, put an end. They wanted to control everything you did. And they're like all mental and conflicted and freaking out because they can't do it. They can't. Spirit got you. Spirit's got you. Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Whatever you are waiting on here is about to be transformed into the Fool and the Sun. A brand new beginning in light. This is leaving the darkness behind once and for all, and anything that's trying to interfere with your life, with your career, or with anything that you have done completely on your own, even if that's just healing. Here comes the sun. Do do do. Bitches. They can't stop it. Oh, but they try. Can't stop the plan. Many will fall in the fall. And this is what they've been fighting against the whole time, because they thought these little doc things thought they was going to win. They really thought they was going to win. Somebody's getting a wake-up call. And now we have 711. We had 811 to start. Now we have 711. This all started on this month. We're still in July. Message, sudden wealth, expectation, unexpected income, and high honor. Wow, so they really tried to keep you from being seen. They tried to keep you from getting this money. They tried to keep you from... They expected you not to get anything out of this, and it's like a destiny swap type thing, but it didn't work because it was all a lie. They lied on an earth angel who had a lot of power over a 5 of Pentacles. That means they balanced out their 5 of Pentacles and turned it into power. It's taking pain and taking pain of losing and turning it into some sort of power. And the sun and the moon. I'm in the mood for love, simply because you're near me. And this is all culminating into from darkness to light, because the lie was about an earth angel who had way more power than they ever gave them credit for. Sagittarius energy, Leo energy, and Pisces energy. Congratulations, viewer, whoever you are. You overcame so much here. Or you're in the process of it right now. In the immediate future, you will win. And it will bring you some sort of new beginning. Wow. Engagement, partnership, commitment, and eternity, completion, and union. Now, if this isn't a relationship, this is looks like a relationship. It's some sort of commitment that's going to level you up into your power, into your full expression of power. Time with friends, moving on, happily single because of a breakup or separation. Now, I feel like it's almost like a revolving door of the dark and light. So whatever's leaving your life is leaving your life so something new can come. You have opened yourself up to some sort of energy that is going to be very passionate and very energetically a match to you, as opposed to whatever these 5 wands, 5 swords was doing, and that you walked away, that you had the strength to walk away from. Even though I feel like whatever this was, it was very difficult. Making healthy choices over addictions. And the addiction doesn't have to be a substance. The addiction can be just being addicted to the drama. The drama of even what's going on in the world right now. So being smart enough to make healthy choices, despite anybody trying to break you away from something that, you know, this person, whoever these people were, they could have said that you weren't single, that you were, or that you, if you was single, you was, you know, loosey-goosey or whatever they said. But the fact is, you decided to take everything all on your own and fight a whole group of people with just your vibe. You didn't have to fight them on the physical, because like attracts like, and what you put out comes back. So you might have went, alright haters, love you anyway, but you know what, I gotta go. And whatever this codependent situation was, you simply chose a different path. Self-love, self-care, and now you're receiving what you need. The boat's in the dock, so to speak. Let's get a little more information from what lies beneath. We already know is that deception and envy, and the 5 wands and the 5 swords. Ooh. So this could be some kind of relationship coming in for you, and somebody hates it. So they're burning evidence about a love story that was meant to happen. I feel like it was written in the Akashic records, and somebody tried to burn your Akashic records. You can't do that. They were. I'm just gonna say it. They just dumb. Anybody who tries to erase somebody's Akashic records is under some sort of delusion. Definitely a bugaboo. That needs anger management. Okay? Because they hate this love story. And I feel like this is on, maybe even on a global scale. I'm getting that ugly stepsister type energy. You know, like in the movie, gosh, going through Barrymore. Oh gosh, what's the name of that movie? And the stepsister and the mom are at the end of this. You're just a big nobody like me. Ever After. That's the name of the movie. Nobody found out until this was solidified. Or nobody's going to find out, as long as they're not watching my video, until this is solidified. And then once this is solidified, you keep quiet till it happens. Then they're really going to be upset. But that's a them problem. Do not dull your light for anyone. There's somebody here who wants to ride on in their chariot and save the day, but I feel like you've already saved yourself. Betrayer, report, expose, leak. Somebody's telling on another person here because your resurrection is real. There's sublimination, piety, and infinity. This can let no man put us under type energies. Nobody's going to be able to stop this. Like I said, they tried to silence you, throw you away. Why? Well, because you forgot about them. Maybe this is an ex. I don't know. There's an old commitment here that's being extinguished completely. An oath, an agreement, a pledge. I feel like somebody you were suspicious of tried to ruin your honor because of their greed. They were too lazy to get their own. They just wanted to ride somebody's coattails here until they got what they wanted and not have to go earn it for themselves. So they might have done a lot of things to try to make you look bad, so this love story never happens. Might have even tried to hide you. These could be friends, but it's naive and friends. And maybe these are people you care about and you chose not to see it on purpose because you know it's your time. And secrets are about to be revealed because you're not overthinking this. You're enjoying the laughter through an awakening. You took a gamble on yourself. You took responsibility and accountability for yourself. I feel like for breaking your own heart for expecting someone else to give you freedom, when you had it on you the whole time. You have become free from these hater energies. And they need to go get some help. Go get some help, haters. Life will be much easier once you accept accountability for the things that you do. Now, is that easy? Well, absolutely not. It's easier to blame somebody else for what's wrong with you than it is for you to accept the reason why it happened. That's the naivety. This is trying not to pay attention to what's right in front of you. Somebody definitely needs to read a book on how karma works here, because they didn't expect you to ever be able to come into your vigilance of your suspicions and understand what they were trying to take from you. Laziness, obsession, cruelty, and stupidity. Didn't I say they were stupid? You know, I mean, ignorance isn't bliss in this case. So you make sure you're okay. And I said that in a post. No matter what happens, You make sure you're good, and the rest will fall into place. Alright? Well, those are your messages. Please remember to press like, subscribe, and share, and I will see you next time. Live stream on Saturday this week. This is Friday. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.